Yes, gonna do some brakes and fix some exhaust. That's today. And hopefully by the end of the day I can take it for a drive. That's the plan. So let's do it! So I've already bled up the rear brakes, so just got to do the fronts. First thing, obviously, I'm going to take the wheels off. Now these have got 2 wheel cylinders in each drum, so I've got extra to bleed up. Now trouble is, one of the bleeder nozzles is rounded off, and that's going to be a little bit of an effort to try and free that up. There's not much room in there to get anything on it, so yeah, I'm going to get the wheels off and we'll see what we can do. Okay, this is the bleeder nipple here that's rounded off. Now I could get, it's an 11mm. I can get an 11mm on it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to round off even worse. I don't think it's been cracked for quite a while, so I'm going to try it now. Okay, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, no. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and I'll try and hammer a 10mm socket on it, just see if it'll get enough bite. I need 2 hands for that, so I'm going to put you down. It's my favourite hammer for both panel work and general smashing. Roughly there. I don't think it's going on far enough. I'll have to come up with another plan. Okay, while you're away, I did it with good old locking pliers. The 11mm is still no good for it. I'm just freeing it up so I can screw it in and out easier with my fingers. Oh, here comes the fluid. Now all I use for bleeding brakes is a bottle like this with a hose in the top, and I put this end here on the bleeder nipple, obviously. Now as long as the end of the hose in the bottle is below the level of the fluid, then it can't suck air back. I've always done it this way and it's always worked, so you don't always need 2 people to bleed brakes. It makes it easier, but you don't need it. Now this fluid's pretty dirty, so I'm gonna go get another bottle shortly. This one's nearly empty. But I've got a suction feeder which works with compressed air to suck the fluid right through, so I'll get all the dirty stuff out and put fresh stuff in it. But for now I'm just going to get them bled and working. So now I've got the bleeder that I just showed you connected up. Now all you've got to do is pump the pedal 4 or 5 times depending on how big your reservoir is. I'll do that now and you'll see the fluid drop. It's getting dragged through. Yes, that dropped quite considerably. Now I've only got just enough fluid to do 1 more master cylinder, and that's all I got, so I'm going to do that. Okay, they're all bled up. Pedal's reasonable. It's not 100%, but it's close. I'm going to do the exhaust now. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've got to make a hanger for that muffler, and I'm just going to make a pipe to bring it straight out just behind the wheel here. So it's going to go like that, and yeah, I've got to clamp it on there, of course. That's only sitting on there at the moment, so I'll pull that muffler off and I'll put it on the bench and we'll get into it. So I've got this new addition to the workshop. As you can see, sorry about that, it's a bandsaw. Now you can either have it upright like that and put this plate there, so it's a upright bandsaw, or you can have it as a drop saw. Oh, sorry about that. Now the teeth are nearly non-existent, like there's spaces where there is none. So I got to get some, I've got a new blade coming, but it still works. It just takes a bit longer. So you flick it on there, and then you just bring it down, and you let the saw do the work. You don't want to push it down because it'll cut crooked. When it reaches that, it'll turn itself off. As you can see, it's cutting, but it's just slow from the top. Clamp done up tight enough, it's spinning the pipe. If it had teeth, it'd probably be through it by now. This bandsaw belongs down centrally. That's up with it. Come in, you can take. And there you go. So that's what I've done for an exhaust. Got a hanger going up to the body mount there. Now this is only a temporary exhaust for now, because I'm going to do the whole lot in stainless when I actually get around to doing the proper restoration on this thing. Well, I'm going to go get some fuel and put in it so we can take it for a drive around the block. Let's go for a drive. what can I say? It lived up to its expectations. It is an awesome thing to drive. I did 2 laps of the block, and by the second lap, it was running great. It was cleared itself out. There was no misfiring or coughing and spluttering. It was pretty good. I just wanted to keep driving, but it's 4 p.m. I've got domestic duties to attend to because I've got work tomorrow. And I've got to do some other things to it before I get it going. Now, the indicators that I got going a few weeks ago, they're not working on the left-hand side now, so I've got to see what's going on with that. And water pump really needs replacing. It's very grindy, so I've got to do that. I've got it there, I just got to put it in. And I just got to hide a few more bits of rust like that. That bit down the side and that bit back there. You know, someone did ask me about the rules in South Australia, because they seem a little bit more lax than some of the other states. Now, it's easy to register a car, but it's also easy to get defected. So they trust you to make sure, trust you that you are going to make sure that your own car is roadworthy. So I'm not going to go too far from my house until I think that it's fine to drive past the police and have them not pull me over and defect me. There's not that much to do really, but yeah, in the next couple of weeks I'll be out and about everywhere, and I love driving it. That was awesome. I could have just kept going and going and going. It was a bit hard to get used to. These things don't have synchros in first gear, so you've got to pull up and then put it in first, and it's only a 3-speed, so yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to put it away and go do my domestic duties. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next round.